Now let's start things off with Mike McDormand, our President and CEO, as he looks back on 2020 and makes an exciting announcement for the future.
Thank you, Greg, for that kind introduction. Greg Rogers will be honored today with the Chamber Ambassador of the Year Award and will begin his time on the Board of Directors as our Ambassador Representative. Congratulations. 2020 might be a year some of us want to forget. It brought with it many challenges as our Chamber team, our members, along with the rest of the world, faced an unprecedented pandemic called COVID-19. As we look back on this past year, it amazes me how our businesses showed incredible resilience and found ways to adapt to the most strenuous work environment. We figured out how to communicate effectively through new platforms like Zoom. We were forced to audit our organizations and think bigger about how we are going to operate in this brave new world with COVID. We also figured out how to hold a virtual annual meeting for the first time in our organization's history. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate our recent accomplishments and to help honor those doing good work in our community. We hope to host a follow-up in-person annual meeting celebration in the fall. 15 years ago, the Chamber worked to set a Dream Big vision in place to guide where the Chamber and community could go in the future. Over those years, our team has grown and matured greatly in the work we are doing with our community partners in moving Greater Springfield forward. The good news is we are now beginning to realize that dream and are experiencing momentum we have not witnessed in decades. The partnership that has been built and fostered over many years is now helping to land major opportunities in Springfield and Clark County. Just to name a few, more than 5,000 new jobs and $500 million in investments have been realized over the past 7 years. The Greater Springfield Moving Forward pillar groups formed in 2010 continue to meet and are making incredible progress on the 4 targeted areas. Tens of millions of dollars have been invested in pillar projects since the Community Vision Plan's start. Over that time, the Jobs and Job Readiness team has grown a nationally recognized workforce development collaborative that is a major component in bringing new jobs to our area. We have become laser focused on revitalizing our downtown with new retail, restaurants, market rate housing, entertainment amenities, and a new city-owned parking garage being added. The investments that have been made in the Spring Forward Downtown Catalytic Fund and by our government partners are helping to garner the first real private developer interest in decades. We know from our time with Quint Studer how key the rebuilding of our downtown will be in our resurgence. He says talent follows place and investment follows talent. When a community is a great place to live, people will want to move there. It all happens organically. Our key gateways and corridors are getting better because of the city's efforts to paint poles, install gateway signage, and make key investments in the South Limestone Corridor, our city's premier corridor, leading from I-70 to our downtown. In the age of new power, our community will no longer be moved forward by 4 or 5 major industry players. It will take all of us getting in the same boat and rowing in the same direction to succeed. The Chamber, an old power organization, has continued to innovate and change over the years, but has always been known as the Chamber. The new brand we are launching today is arguably the biggest change the Chamber has ever made in our 100+ year history in Springfield. It helps better define who we are as an organization, working with community partners to help make our region better. For us to achieve the goals that will help build a vibrant town with a thriving business community, it can only happen through a strong partnership. This is how the Chamber has been operating for a long time, pulling different and diverse groups of people together around a common vision, seeking to accomplish BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals, like Prime Ohio and Prime Ohio 2, Next Edge Tech Park, National Road Commons, the redevelopment of the former IH site with Topre America, formation of Spring Forward, award-winning marketing of our key destination assets, community public art program, and the launch of the Hub Community News platform. Our successes only mean something if the overall community succeeds, and only happens through strong partnership and collaboration. We have found the right mousetrap for moving forward. It is up to us how far we will go in accomplishing our dream. The Old Power Chamber, formed in 1919 by the business community, and later the Clark County Community Improvement Corporation and the Greater Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau, will now all be known as the Greater Springfield Partnership. The Chamber's House of Brands, doing good work throughout the community with the help of many partners over the past several decades, will now move forward under one collaborative brand with a redesigned website. It has been a tough season for all of us dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, but this pause has given us an opportunity to reflect on who we are and where we are going with all the good things happening in our community right now. We've accomplished a great deal together to get to this point, and we will all be stronger as we come out of this time because we have done the hard work of building a strong partnership. Thank you again for joining us today and for your investment in this important work being done to help move your businesses and our community forward. We are confident we will achieve even greater success in the coming years as we all continue to work together as the Greater Springfield Partnership.